Hi, I'm Urjan, and this is my 5th week report of Better Career. Actually, I'm going to talk about my responsibilities for the week, but also we had started our first project, which is called High Concept. Before all of this, I'd like to talk about design documentation, why documentation is important in game design. So design documentation is something that keeps track of ideas, process, and schedule. And many of us can be still puzzled about why we need to have documentation. So it helps flesh out the vision. It also helps to sell idea of a game to publishers. But we need to think about also coordination among team members, like imagine the project, define the scope and the vision. But it's important to the people who dish out the money. So for example, if you think about a design process, it starts from the initial ideation, spark from the idea, and it leads to the high concept. So that's why this week I tried to explain in my practice sessions about ideation. Since our practice session is offline, I need to be at university, but many of the students had not this kind of opportunity to be at university. That's why we decided to conduct both offline and online practice sessions. And we worked a lot with idea. First activity that we created was how many ideas you can come up with in 15 minutes. And the second activity was about brainstorming, because brainstorming is one of the essential, techniques in ideation. Like we need to think about what does the player do, what are the constraints or the limits on the player. Where it's done, how does the game look and feel, what sort of emotion is this game trying to evoke in the player, and how is the game implemented itself. So, to conclude, in order to work with ideation, we need to have a curious mind. Being curious is about asking questions, researching the world around us, exploring new things, maybe past things like life experience. Think of real systems to describe things, maybe think of why we like or dislike things, and of course record all these ideas in our documentation. So that's all for today. Thank you.